Hello. It is Shalise and Curtis with Banana Pudding Twist. We can be reached at 815-210-5944 or at bananapuddingtwist@gmail.com. Hi, we are here today at our facility in Fox Valley Mall. We are Banana Pudding Twist. The base of our company, the twist is that we add flavors to our banana pudding. So we have the original banana pudding, but we also have, if you can see on this picture, we have our strawberry banana pudding, we have our chocolate chip banana pudding, our lemon banana pudding, and our peanut butter chocolate banana pudding. So the banana puddings all starts with the original. We layer it with flavor. However, the peanut butter chocolate is the only pudding where it's throughout the entire pudding, and that's why the pudding is brown.
Ooh.
We also have a caramel pecan banana pudding, and we do offer a no banana pudding.
For those who are allergic to bananas or don't like the taste.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, so we've been at our location since October 25th. We started our business last year in August of 2020. In May, we started doing pop-ups at farmers markets. So we were at the Joliet Mall. We're also at the Promenade in Bolingbrook. We were at in Grundy County. It's a very popular farmers market out there. Three French Hens.
Nice.
Yes, we were at the Three French Hens market as well. We also, before we opened our location here, we came here for a kiosk, looking for a kiosk. And management was like, hey, we have an old Panera. Let's take a look at the old Panera. And I was thinking, oh my God, it's so big.
Right.
However, we come here looking for something small, but God had something greater in mind.
Amen.
So we came here and we saw the location, and it was like, oh my God, this is perfect. So while we were getting our location set up, we were doing a pop-up at a kiosk for 6 weeks here to introduce our products to our clientele here. And then we opened on October 25th. So
Awesome.
we've been doing well since then. So
Blessings.
you all like banana pudding?
It's a place to be.
Yes, it's great with flavor. Again,
Woo!
Fox Valley Mall, 1304 Fox Valley Center.
That's awesome. Y'all gonna have me missing my big mama. Amen. Bless y'all.
Oh, hey, what's going on, Food for Thought lovers? It's your boy, the Foodie. Let me tell y'all something. Banana pudding twist. Delicious. Got tired of looking at it. I gotta go for this. This is the original right here. And it's just, tastes like what Big Mama used to drown with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, this is so good. Fox Valley Mall, Aurora, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? This is what's up right here. So if you're ever in the area, don't forget banana pudding twist. That's what's up. It's Food for Thought. It's your boy, the Foodie. Peace.
Welcome to the Food for Thought podcast. Today's guest is Tony Lowry, a.k.a. Tony Tiger Style, QC hip-hop legend, dancer, show host, certified personal trainer, and nutrition coach. Enjoy the show.
That was a good message for what actually came to pass. Foreshadowing. Well, look, because now they're in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. They're in the Rock Hall of Fame. The Rock Hall of Fame, not just the Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
Jay-Z just got inducted.
And Jay-Z and LL too.
Yeah.
About time. About time for
It's
LL too.
music. Wow, that's good stuff, man.
That's LL.
That's
man.
good stuff.
That's
So shifting gears, man. From my time stationed in the service, being over in Europe, it really warmed my heart to see you venture out across the water and go over, what was it, Amsterdam?
Germany. I was in Germany, yeah.
And I was in Germany too as well. So you was in, I think I hit you up and I said, man, I was in Bamberg, you gotta hit Bamberg, you gotta hit Nuremberg.
Yeah.
And
I
I
didn't
found
get down
out,
south yet.
I was over there in the early 90s. I
found out how big hip hop is over there.
Super. It's still like it's so super. Like, dude, you don't understand the reception I got is nothing like. I've never got this kind of reception ever in my life. I've never got that kind of reception ever in my life, man. Ever. Like, it was so warming. It was so real, genuine, welcoming.
Yes.
Like fan stuff. Like, we opened for EMC, which was Master Ace's group. And dude, like, we had as many people there as they did. Like, no doubt. Like, we had them chanting so bad that when I looked over to the side, Master Ace, EMC, Marco Polo, and Torre was standing on the side watching my set. Now, keep in mind, it's just me and my DJ, so it was just me. It ain't like I had no hype man or nothing.
You out there just doing it.
Yeah, and the room was short like this, and they smoking cigarettes. The air was hard to breathe. And I'm killing it. I was killing it, jumping in the crowd. I had them slam dancing. I did. I had them do ridiculous stuff, like, you know. So, you know, real mic controls, and that's that run. That's going back to that run experience of making them do something.
That's what I
making them do something. Yeah, I made them all get on the floor. I was like, we gonna all get on the floor. When my man dropped this beat, we gonna go crazy. They was like, yeah, the whole club got on the ground like that low. That was my Run DMC moment.
Well, that was their thing.
And then
techno was real big.
Yeah.
So what year was that?
That was in 2008.
2008.
And then I went back again 10 years later in 2018.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So out of being over there, kicking it, performing, what was the dopest German European spot that you kicked it at?
Flensburg.
Okay.
We went to Flensburg, and that's where they make Flensburg gold beer, and they were the best promoters ever. I'm not even a beer drinker, but big ups to my boys over there at Flensburg, man. Y'all was the dudes. They had me and DJ Soul Clock came. They gave us a VIP room, had a pool table. They had a cooler with Flensburg gold that they brewed right there.
Yeah.
So it was gold on one side and brown beer on the other side.
Finest.
Germany's finest. You know those beers with the pop tops? Remember those little with the little metal things?
Yeah.
It was like those little bottles. So they was full of them. And they treated us bomb. It was great reception and everything.
That's much
It was awesome. It was awesome. It was super awesome. They were super dope. So Flensburg was very awesome. They were dope.
That's what's
And they were active too. Like, they knew the words and stuff. I'm tripping off that they knew the words. I said one thing in German. I was like, "Schmeiß dahin, das in the air, von links nach rechts." They was like, "What? He knows German?" He says, "Wave your hands in the air from left to right." Oh, I was mad after that.
What you don't use, you lose. I can barely go order out the Speisenkarte.
See, exactly. See?
I'm rusty.
See?
Yeah.
So they was amazing. My friends had just taught me that, like, they was like, say this and the people gonna go crazy. I was like, okay, cool. Schmeiß dahin, schmeiß dahin. I was like, okay, cool. They was like, what? Say all this stuff. I was like, megafat. I was like, okay, cool.
They loved it when you spoke in their native tongue.
They loved it.
They
was loving it. And they love us, just our culture, African Americans.
Yeah,
they really have a good appreciation for our cultures.
Contrary
That
to
part
most
right there,
believe.
I can tell you, was really dope. It was so dope for me to go out of the country and to be American.
So
And not just black.
for me, I wonder if you experienced this. I, as a soldier, got as more love in Europe than I
and
did
here
my own
in our
country.
country. Yes, sir. Yes,
Real
sir.
talk.
Yes, sir. It was just crazy. Like, especially after, even before, like, when we came to the show, when we got there were people who had downloaded pictures off my MySpace.
So they were really about it.
Oh yeah, they were about it. I signed Timberland sweatshirts, tennis shoes, people's cheeks. They were like so super. They were super cool.
I'm blessed to be in this brother's presence.
They were super cool. And I was trying to share it all in real time with my folks, because you know how you tell somebody some stuff and they like, yeah, but you putting 10 on 20.
Exactly.
No, my man was sitting there taking pictures of all of this, and I wasn't even expecting that kind of reception, but it was just so loving. I was like, wow, you can't tell me nothing. I know when people really love you and when they really support you.
It's an action.
It's an action. It ain't just that, I'm going to check you out, cuz, and all that bullshit. You know, I hear you. That's
all I do is hear.
Yeah. But if you really know, you know what's up. These people had known the lyrics. You don't understand. They know the lyrics. They were shouting it back at me.
That's how they do, man.
And like, we had only had the songs out for like 4 or 5 months on the internet. He had threw them out there on the internet.
They were genuine lovers of hip hop.
Super. And oh my God, I went to Hamburg City. And Hamburg
Yes.
is the bomb. They have a park there where all the graffiti artists hit up the park. And I had posted that as well, but it's a whole graffiti park. I mean, park is graffitied up, bro.
So speaking of Hamburg, real quick, I gotta do a bite because this is food for thought. Okay, there's a Hamburg Inn spinoff, and it's family-owned restaurant from Hamburg, Germany.
Okay.
Hamburg Inn in Iowa City.
Oh.
Excellent breakfast.
Oh, shit.
A lot of famous dignitaries, Obama,
Everybody goes there?
Clinton. There's a lot of people, they visit in the campaign in the Iowa City area, they hit up the Hamburg Inn. Go peep that out. That was good eats, good treats.
Yeah, Hamburg. Germany is really known for their foods, man.
Oh,
Their foods are
food
good.
and the beer.
And the beer. The beer is good. Because I can tell you, I'm not a drinker. Not at all. But I did, I'm going to appreciate the culture and try whatever, be open to what's going on. And they turned me on the Weizen.
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
Yes.
And then they turned me on.
Christoph-Weizen.
Yeah, and then
That's
they
a
had,
couple of
what
them.
was crazy is they had flavored Becks. That'll crack up silk. They had flavored Becks.
Did you peep the Coke, the Cola Weizen?
Oh, yeah, the Cola Weizen. Yeah, they had that too.
Weizen.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Coke with the mix.
So the beer was thicker, more.
Man,
No,
look,
it's really rich.
higher.
Hops, good hops.
Much
really good
higher.
hops.
barley, all that.
content.
Yeah,
all that.
really good, but it's really good though. It's not watery. It's a real.
It would be
rich,
comparable
rich.
to like what that stuff in Minnesota, elephant beer,
Okay.
where the volume, the percentage of alcohol is higher. That was back in the day, y'all, before the good Lord touched my heart. But but
I
yeah.
was going to ask you, you must have been that long distance or something.
I had some friends.
Right,
I
right.
just,
You were a
I
guy?
sipped. I
You knew
didn't,
a guy.
I didn't swallow.
You know,
Ain't
got
no
it.
wrong with that.
Yeah. No, real talk. The Lord said, "Don't be drunk of much wine."
Yeah. Back when you was a heathen, that's all right.
No, but great food over there, man. I'm telling
Awesome
you, the
food.
food was awesome.
I don't know about you, but after you left for set, did you leave the set? Because there wasn't no IHOP over there.
No.
Wasn't no IHOP over there.
No.
But what you did, you go to the Euro stand.
Yep.
And you get a schnitzel sandwich mit pommes frites.
That or a doner.
Yes.
I got a doner. I was my joint. Doner and Durham was my two joints.
Yes.
Let me tell you about Durham and let me tell you about Doner.
Break it
Doner,
down.
Doner is like a football
Oh
shaped
my
pita,
gosh.
right? It's pita bread that they hollow out.
Yes.
And then they stuff with whatever type of meat you want. Lamb or chicken, wasn't it? Lamb or chicken or
yes,
beef, right?
yes.
They shave it like a Euro.
It's
And
sneaker.
they just stuff it in there with meat. I mean, they don't play. Put
Okay.
tomatoes in there, lettuce, whatever, the sauce, the cheese. And they put the, what is the radish little kind of.
I forget the name of that sauce.
The little reddish
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and then it's like a big football-sized sandwich. You can go on my YouTube and you'll see me eating one. And we had that with Weizen. That was my first meal, the first night I got there. And then they turned me on the Durham, which is like a big old tortilla, right? Big old giant-sized tortilla, and they do the same thing: shave the meat, load it up with meat. Like so, it makes Subway look like you eating a baby sandwich, right? So they load it up with meat, put cheese on it, tomato, the whole thing, and they wrap it up and then they toast it hard. So you got a big old sandwich about like this big.
Oh my
and let me tell you, it's only about
gosh.
€5 or €6, which translates to about what, $8?
Yeah.
$8,
yeah,
$9 bucks?
Yeah.
But you got two meals though, because that mug, you cut it in half, you got one meal, and you got a whole nother.
I'm sorry, I was greedy. I hit all
Yeah,
that.
man, that was the greatness. And that beer battered fish, the fish was good. I love the fish, the codfish sandwiches, it was
Look,
great.
I'm not Catholic, but I got a confession. My time over in Germany, the first time they put paprika on a pork chop sandwich, and I lost my mind.
Wow.
That was the first time I experienced it.
See, now you're good. I can't eat pork. I can't digest it, so that's my thing. My mom's allergic to it. I can't eat it, so that sucks.
So you've never.
Nah, man, I used to
You
have
don't
bad
partake in the
episodes of that.
swine?
No, I can't. When I was a kid, I used to try to eat bacon because I loved it, but I couldn't do it.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
I would either make
That's
it
why
break
you
out
look
or
like
my
you're
stomach.
15.
That's
You
probably
never
it.
had. You never had chip.
No, my grandma and them and stuff like that. That's
Pork
their
rinds?
thing. That's their thing. I can tell you that.
Pork
I
rinds
grew-
and hot sauce?
I grew up in the house with it, but no.
Cracklins?
No. I've had them though. I've tried them. I've tried all that because you know anything your grandma eating, you like, let me get some.
Exactly.
And I tried it and I go, ooh, this is healthy.
You never had pork rinds and hot sauce?
I've had it.
Pickled pig feet?
Negative. That's a serious no. That's two no sir. No sir to go. No sir and no sir.
Chitterlings?
No sir and no sir. No intestines for me, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Snoop?
No. No, see, you gotta understand, I was a Dave and Joyce, so I was eating the best thing on the menu. I was eating the burgers.
Yes, sir.
And I was making my own. So I was doing 2 patties and I would put barbecue corn chips on my sandwich.
burgers.
And I would get me a root beer out of there.
Crunch
Wait, I would get me a root beer out of there. I would put me a scoop of that good old ice cream. Y'all remember if y'all was on 6th Street. I get me a scoop of that ice cream, put it in there.
Oh, the
and I give me-
Nesbit.
I give me a couple of those Aldi pops, because yes, we got our pops from Aldi. And I would pour that mug in there and take me an extra pop upstairs. That was my meal. That was before I got fit. Yeah, that was me.
I used to wash burgers down with Nesbit.
Oh my God.
The root beer, the orange.
I'm gonna take you back. Remember back when the
Not orange.
Wait,
Not
I'm
orange.
gonna take you back. Remember on
Orange.
6th and Marquette
Orange.
when there used to be the Texaco right there on the corner?
Ooh.
And they used to have that Nisbit
Yes.
soda machine,
machine,
right
yeah,
there.
you had to
with
pull
the,
that
with,
mug
the,
out.
with the raspberry in there
Yes.
and the strawberry. See, don't ever
Yes.
test my hood. Don't ever test my hood.
Yeah.
Don't ever test my hood.
Well, you came back from the
The
port.
ones that had the bottles.
You open it and you pull the bottles out.
But you know what we used to do?
Yes, you can jip it
No, we used to go in with our opener.
and pop it. Oh, that's cloudy.
Never.
Y'all just gave it up. What now?
Never.
What you say? You said you used to what?
We used to
Never.
go with our pop can opener, with our bottle pop opener, and open it up and put the cup on it and drain all of it.
Drain all the soda out.
Wow. Y'all was on another level. I've
Gangster,
never heard
gangster.
that.
We used to get them, but you know you can pull, you know you can pull it out.
Yeah, because you can pull
Yeah,
it out.
you can pull it
Yeah,
out,
it
yeah.
It wouldn't go all the way.
No.
Just hold it.
Exactly. See, this is how it was. It used to be an old pop bottle machine.
used to
Look,
be a
look.
rock-
I'm gonna take y'all back. It used to be an old pop bottle machine
Wow.
on my
Come from the
block.
Philly house.
Where you can, at the gas station, where you can open this little door and the sodas is lined up like this with the heads of the sodas sticking
Yeah.
out, right?
Yeah.
And you could pull them out, but it would jam, so you wouldn't steal the soda. But you could pull it out kind of far before you could, right before it would jam. So he's saying they used to pop the tops off and steal the soda, but they don't even do it and pop to push the bottle back in. See, that's gangster right there. No, I figured out how to lock the little locks. So the little locks. They used to hold the sodas.
Yeah.
I used to figure out how to pop it to make
Pop
it
it.
pull out. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, we was ghetto as hell. See,
The authorities are going
Get
to
us,
raise
man.
visionary or is
Get us,
because
man.
y'all done told on yourself?
man, I remember. Man, I
I
miss
don't
my
know.
old hood.
Statute of limitations.
I remember my old
Oh,
man. I
yeah.
miss my old hood, man. I'm gonna tell you. I miss the one thing I miss about the Quad Cities, and I just want to employ this, man. We need more black business because we had it back in the day, and I think that's what made our communities a lot better here
Speak on it.
because we held ourselves accountable a lot better when we had that kind of environment.
Facts.
My grandfather would check your ass. I don't care how gangster you are. I don't care if you was gangster disciple, vice lords, Latin King. You was a kid when you came on 6th Street. When you was on 6th and Vine at 357 Magnum, I'll humble you down real quick. David Lowry didn't play no games. All right, so everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. From the Hodges, Cornelius, everybody know. I know all the gangsters don't play with me. I ain't gonna even name drop you like that, but y'all all know. My grandfather taught y'all to play pool and taught y'all to shoot dice, didn't he? Exactly. Exactly.
I remember
So-
Terrell Blanks and I walking up out of David and Joy's back to back because we did hustle some old schools out of the pool game.
There you go. And see, my spot, when I put real stuff in my rhymes. See, y'all ain't ready for the music because I put real stuff in there. Like, people getting shot over a quarter on the table. That's real ish. I'm not playing. I saw that happen, like, in the pool room. Somebody put a quarter on the table, and, you know, people playing, and then somebody be to moved your quarter or skipped your game, and that person come back, and they like, what's up?
Somebody
I had next.
Where my quarter?
Where my quarter?
Right.
And they like, oh, I just, you know, such, oh, you moved my quarter? Oh, man, that got a person shot in my place, in my restaurant. So you can't never tell me about the trap kids and how you from the trap and I'm coming up from the, I didn't get it out the mud. That's why I said in my song, I got it out the mud, but it was concrete embedded.
Mmm.
See, y'all get it out the mud without the concrete on top.
Wow.
I got it out, I had to dig under the concrete to get it out the mud.
Message.
Don't ever test my
We're
hood.
in Atlantis now.
Don't ever test that hood. Don't test that.
Very deep in
It
it.
goes really back, really. That's real shit. Y'all know what it is, man.
So looking back in time, man, beautiful level of success. You have transcended yourself up and above the QC, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to get you in here. But tell the folk, man, just something to think about. A little bit of food for thought. If you could go back in a time capsule, and
Oh,
if
you
you
did
could
actually
change,
say that. You said that. You
if
said
you
it.
could
Talk-
change one thing that would have made the path a little bit smoother. If you could just go back and change one thing that could make TL bigger than where you've become, what
Maybe a decision.
Yeah.
I think it would have been. I just hate that this is kind of personal, but I hate that I kind of separated. No, I mean I hate that I separated from my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like when I stayed with my grandparents, it was a blessing, but it was kind of tough too because they were older school, and hip hop was still new and rap was still new. You know what I mean? And all that stuff we was doing was new. And you know that South mentality, man. You need to be doing this. You need to have your head in the book. My grandfather was more, old school. He was more of a disciplinarian than like the warm, tender. He wasn't Cliff Huxtable. You feel me?
Tough love.
He was keeping me. I appreciate him though. I'm not taking nothing from my grandfather. But what I'm saying is he didn't have the understanding for the arts and what I was trying to do. Like, he didn't understand.
So you feel?
And I think because like for example, like the Just Boys got to go to Star Search, but I didn't get to go.
Ooh.
Just because my grandfather wasn't with it. Now, how's that feel? I'm the pillar of the group, and I can't participate, and then built that body at work, and I can't do nothing.
So he had sight.
And that was part of my reason for like leaving when I left was because I knew that if I stayed,
You would have got stymied.
yeah, I would have got stymied. Because I was like, you know what's gonna end up happening? I'm gonna fall right in the flow of what's going on. I'm gonna end up just working here at the restaurant, trying to help Granny and them, and just. I'm gonna get some gig. I'm just gonna stay, and then I'm gonna say, nah, that's not cool. I'm gonna blow it off, because my grandfather gonna get to me enough, and I'm gonna say, man, let me put down that childish stuff and let me do.
Okay.
And I'm gonna share something personal with you, and this is no pun to my grandfather, but I'm gonna tell you the thing that made me leave.
Get the Kleenex handy, man.
Now this is real talk. Everybody knew the kind of kid I was, right? Everybody knew I was into dance. I wasn't into like that kind of shit. I wasn't into that. Like I ain't take no shit, but I wasn't into street shit. But when I sat down and I really had to ask my grandfather and my uncle, me and my best friend Derek Haynes at the time was sitting at the table. I came in, and we was sitting at the table in the restaurant. Nobody was in there, thank God, because I was like, what he said was like, whoa. And I asked my grandfather how he felt about me probably going to California, where my mom was. And that thing, because my choices at the time was Atlanta. I was going to go to Clark Atlanta.
Okay.
I wanted to go to Clark Atlanta because I wanted to go to a HBSC.
Yes, sir.
And it was to go to California, but I didn't know anybody down in Atlanta, right, at the time. And that was before all our homies started kind of migrating down there, right? It was still new. And so, right. So I asked my grandfather, I'm sitting down, I'm asking my uncle, and I said, how they feel about it. My grandfather said these words to me. You're going to take your ass out there running behind your mama. You're going to end up getting in jail or something. And when you do, don't call me.
Yeah.
Don't call me. Because you could be here doing this, doing that, blah, blah, blah. And I knew what he was trying to do. I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From an old school stance. He was just trying to shelter me, a little bit. And he was wanting me to just do something that he thought was more structured, that he understood. But that was that shot me down really hard because y'all know how hard I have been grinding.
Yeah.
I didn't open for everybody at the Call Ballroom before I was 18. Everybody. Troop, Tony when they was in their prime.
Right.
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince before they had the damn Grammy. Okay? Like I put in work. Roger Troutman. Every contest that was popping,
that was a dope contest.
Anything that was going on, I was there. From Danceland, Call Ballroom, you name it, I was there.
Even went on the road.
Everything. So it's like, I was just like, damn, you can't see me? Like, you can't see what I am and what I'm doing like everybody else see me like?
Not everybody has vision.
So when he said that, it was like a gene kicked in. It was like, bet.
Gotta go.
So I'm going to show you. I got to show you better than I can tell you who I really am. And I'm gonna show you. And when I come back, you're gonna be saying something totally different. Totally different. I'm gonna make so much noise that you ain't gonna have no choice.
You told him this is Iowa, this ain't Missouri.
I'm just thinking this in my mind. And I literally did that. And I went upstairs and I told my mom definitely because I was in limbo. I told my mom I'm coming to California. And that was it. My senior year, I didn't do nothing. I worked at Foot Locker at the mall and got out of school early.
And man, can I give you something right now?
And that was it.
Can I give you something right now?
Yes, sir.
This is my vision. Fellas, what y'all think? Tony do a remix and take the beat of the Beverly Hillbillies in the background? Because we're going to California and it's the place we gotta be. So we loaded up the wagon and
moved to Beverly. This guy. See, this is why he's a pastor, and this is why he didn't get into music. His thing is with his word. He has the power of word. It's just not music.
But no, man, for real, y'all don't feel that.
This man said the Beverly Hillbillies.
Man, make a trap remix of the Beverly Hillbillies.
I don't feel
that.
That's somebody's pastor. Right? That's somebody's pastor.
Hey, look.
I'm gonna mess around and do it. I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, man. What up, Clifton? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Tanisha?
Is that Cliff?
Yeah, Clifton's in there. Ty Fouls, how you doing, my brother? What up?
Oh,
Big ups.
Tell Faust I said what's up.
What up, Faust, from the whole crew? What's up? Everybody here. No, but that was really the pivotal thing, man. When he told me that, I was hurt, yeah, but it was more of like a show and prove moment. Like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired of like sitting here and just being meek and just like trying to get you to see me and get your friends to come in the restaurant and validate me and say, yo, your grandson is representing you right out there. He ain't doing no stupid stuff. He ain't doing, because I could have been in anything. I'm from 6th Street, dude. I could have been the worst of the worst.
Facts.
You understand? The liquor that y'all drank in the 6th Street was outside my bedroom in a bar, and I never touched no drink. There was a drink. I never was that. You know, I was around people that smoked. I never was that. I didn't smoke no trees until I moved to California. You know what I'm saying? So I was super clean cut. Like, dude, like, see me for what I'm doing and support me. And it just wasn't that. So I had to leave. And after that, it was like, yeah, I got hungry. And when I got to Cali and I got introduced to James Reese, and he gave me that very first opportunity with Tina Marie, that first few months I was there, it was like a God sign. I was like, uh-oh. So you can't tell me. I was Kanye then. You can't tell me nothing. What?
What's the name of that joke?
Yeah. He needs to try to get that on.
Just Us Two.
Okay.
And that was a fluke, because my man James Reese, that was my homie James Reese that ended it. Well, let me start it. The first night when I first got to California, I got there we graduated June 3rd, 1990, right? I was there and working by June 14th.
You know you just told on yourself.
I know, I'm 49. I'm proud of it. Look at that shit.
Gillette, sign him up.
So check it out. But I was working like the second week, and everybody know I stole my girlfriend from here. So I graduated June 3rd. She graduated June 10th from Rocky. Tanya Moment at the time, and we did some crazy shit. We went to her graduation. My mom and I thought my mom was doing this for me because my mom is such a G. She's such a supporter. We go over, and Tanya had this plan because she wanted to roll with me. So while the graduation was going on in Rocky, we went to her house. She had a bag ready. Wow. She left the door open. I went in their family's basement to get the bag that she had ready. We put it in the Cadillac. We had a big silver sedan to fill. I mean the old school floaters, boy. That mother that hop up with it.
Wow.
And we got the bag. We go to graduation. We on the other side of the building. When everybody walked across the stage and they were supposed to walk into school and then come back out, Tanya came out the other side. Got in the car. We was going to Cali.
Wow.
That's how we left.
Was LL bumping in the background?
No, man, but Mom was bumping some Al Green though. I'm so tired of being. Boy, I'm telling you, if I had a biopic, the soundtrack was gold. I tell you that. To the moments that was going
I
on.
wonder what happened, Tanya. I did not know that.
That's what happened. Yeah, we met running track that year and just kind of fell into it. You know, we was lit. And then when I was finna leave, she was like, "Well, I'm leaving. If you leaving, I'm going somewhere myself." I was like, "Where you going?" "I don't know." Well, if that's the case, well then come with us. I mean, you gonna go somewhere? Come with us. So that's what happened. Then we left.
In the bedding.
Still out there?
Yeah, so yeah, she got married and went on and did some other stuff. You know, we separated, but we still good friends to this day. And what's crazy is when I got there, I didn't do nothing for the first 6 months of work. I got a job at the mall. I went to the mall and just did the whole old school shirt and tie. Go to every store, get applications.
What was the store you was working at?
Jeans West.
Oh my gosh!
What? Edison Brothers.
Just the other day.
Wow.
Edison Brothers gave me my first opportunity in California. The first day I went out looking for a job, Don Keeley was the district manager. I'll never forget that old man. He gave me my first job in California. I came in with a shirt and tie on, and I said, "I'm looking for a job, sir." And he was like, "Okay, well, what can you do?" I said, "I can sell whatever you want me to do." He said, "Sell me this shirt, this tie, and this spin." I was like, "Okay," and I didn't know I was starting bullshitting. I was like, "Yeah, you know, this shirt is made of cotton." And da-da-da-da.
You just wanted a discount.
He was like, okay,
jeans.
he was like, okay, yeah, exactly. He was like, okay, all right, you're gonna be my new assistant manager.
Wow.
Damn.
At 18, I was feeling lit. I'm an assistant manager? What?
Yeah.
My first job?
You
What?
always had that flavor though, man.
You know?
That's right.
So I got that gig, boom, but I'm working. And then there was a place across the mall where you could record your own song, if y'all remember them kind of places, right? You could step in the booth and you pick a beat. And there was a white guy that worked there, and there was this other little guy named Jermaine that worked there. Jermaine looked like Eazy-E. He had the cap with the Jerry curl hanging out the back, right? And the Raiders hat. This was back in 1990 now, come on.
Right.
Nissan trucks.
Right.
Okay, sitting on it, okay. So Clint was my man, had the big ponytail, you know, he had like Steven Seagal ponytail. So I would go over there on my lunch break. I would go over there on my lunch break, and they would throw on the 900 number for me. Boom, and I would go in the booth and start freestyling. And people in the mall would hear me freestyle and be like, stopping, looking in the window and see me freestyling. Like, that's him doing that right now?
Yeah.
And then me and Jermaine got to be really cool. So we started doing music, and he turned me on to MC Ren. He took me to the studio for the first time I met MC Ren, and then Jerry and Fubar, them guys from Compton, Beyond Recognition, they put me in their little crew. So I was hanging out with them on one side, and then Clint, he took me out for the first time to Hollywood. So he was like, you like to dance? I was like, yeah, I like to dance. He said, man, I'm gonna take you to some shit. I was like, okay, cool. So the first night he took me out, he took me to the Palace in Hollywood. And they was having this big dance competition. It was like the finals for this dance competition that had already been popping. So this is my first time seeing dancing in California. I think I'm knowing something, right? Because, you know, I'm big Tony Lion from Davenport.
Right.
You don't want nothing here. I got New Edition moves down pat, boy, if it is in love. Man, them motherfuckers was grooving, okay? I ain't never seen dancing like that in my entire life. It changed my whole everything. Wow. And I met my daughter's mom that night, you know, because she was a part of this group called Feminine Touch. And the people that was in the group with her was Fatima Robinson, famous Fatima Robinson now, who's the famous choreographer for everything now. But my daughter's mom and her was the two. They was tight. They was like me and Hagen.
They're gonna watch.
Oh, stop. They was the two.
They were watch sighting.
Stop it. They was the two like me and Hagen was, and they was super tight. And then there was this group called COE, Colors of Emotion. These brothers was cold. My boy Alfie and them. And if you ever seen the Janet Jackson video, that's the way love. The dude that's, you know, he used to be on Soul Train gig, and you would see him on Soul Train. He was the coldest going down the line every time.
Did you link up with him before Soul Train there?
Well, I just knew, I started kind of knowing these guys just from being in the club, because like back then hip hop was so thick, it was something going on every night.
Every night.
So after he took me out that first night to the Palace thing, and I saw the dance contest, and let me let you know that contest was lit, because they was dancing to stuff that we wasn't dancing to. America's Most Wanted was the album that year. 1990 is when that dropped.
Yeah.
So that was the prime album. These dudes came out dancing to "Fuck You, Ice Cube." Yeah, what? So they moving 100 miles per hour, all that. Yeah, they was moving fast. I was like, damn, they doing all this intricate shit I had never seen.
Funky.
Yeah, so it was dope, and that's how I met my daughter's mom. And me and her we had dancing in common, so that's how we clicked. And then I hung out with my first few homies out there. Now check this out. Razkaz at the time was a dancer.
Okay. Whoa.
I met him that night.
From the past.
His crew was called YGB, Young Gifted and Black, and my man Boogie was in the group with him. My man PB, and then he was called Raisin. His real name is John. His real name is John, but
So he was Raisin.
his nickname was Raisin because he's a short dude. Razkaz is about this tall, dog.
Dark and wrinkly?
No, he was just really dark, and he's, you know, so they call him Raisin. He's a little dude, and he had like little dye in his hair. Everybody in their little group had the little.
So
he had a little burgundy. He had a little burgundy tip on his.
Burgundy, that's different.
And then his other homie PB had a blonde one, and then his boy Boogie had like steps.
See, I never did that either.
He had the blonde steps.
No steps.
He had the steps. Yeah.
But Raisin though.
His name was Raisin.
That's unique.
His name was Raisin.
Was he blacker than him?
Yeah, he was.
Could he fight?
Sorry, John. I don't know, but
Because
that's
with a name
real.
like Raisin, you gotta be able to throw hands.
But I mean, he was
if he wore a white sweatsuit, he looked like a dirty cute.
This is silk. I ain't doing that.
Oh.
Jesus, y'all hear me?
Can we go to a commercial?
Jesus, y'all hear me? That ain't me. I don't badmouth people like that. I don't badmouth no people.
So he looked like a struck match if he wore.
His name was Raisin. He was a dancer at the time, is what I said.
Okay,
So this is what was going on, and that was the scene. But what I'm saying is the hip hop was so dope, man. Like at that time, you had United Nations, Funk Jungle, all these different places going on. Florentine Gardens. It was everything. So every night you could go out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we would just be like dancing all night, go to the homie's house, crash, go get some clothes, do it again, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I got in the circuit. Now, when I saw my ciphering for the first time, that's when it changed for me. That's when the dancing started fading out. Like, that's when the dancing started fading out. And I started meeting different cats in the ciphering tip, just listening to cats ciphering and started getting into that and rhyming. And that made me start gradually kind of fading the dancing. But that night also, that same night, that first night he took me out and I met all those wonderful people, I also met one of the best people I've ever met, Eric Kassim, who became my mentor from Soul Train. Now he was in charge of the dancers on Soul Train.
Okay.
He's the dance coordinator. So he was in there giving out tickets.
So that was your Soul Train
Like on
connection.
some Willy Wonka-ish.
Oh.
Yeah. So he was going around.
Gold tickets, huh?
So he's going around get literally gold tickets that said Soul Train, pass on it, the address and the whole shit. I think I got mine somewhere still in the box because I kept it.
Oh.
Yeah, so
What his name? Eric what?
Eric Kassim. Eric Kassim, yeah.
Did he ride on a magic carpet?
You said did he ride on the magic? See, this is why he's a pastor, y'all.
I was just wondering.
This
Because
is
it
why he's a
sounds
pastor.
like...
See how pastors got that mythological kind of mindset? That's how they got that mindset.
I was
No.
always wondering how you got connected with the Soul
But
Train.
that's what it was. He was giving tickets out to people. And then like we was sitting there dancing, so I saw him coming, so I started dancing hard. I'm doing my best Just Boy shit. He just walked right by me.
He said, yeah, here he come on, flex for him.
He walked right by me, then he hit somebody else with a ticket. I was like, how the fuck dare he gonna not give me the hell? So I go walk him down and I said, I walked him down, I was like, hey sir, excuse me,
I think you made a mistake.
yeah, I'm like, what are you giving tickets for right there? I saw you giving things. Oh, he said, oh, it's for Soul Train. I said, hey, Soul Train? Are you kidding me? I was like, I could have beat him up and took the ticket. You feel me? I was like, Soul Train? Are you kidding? I said, oh man, you gotta give me one of those. Man, and my friends back home see me on Soul Train. Oh my God, you don't even understand.
Sell 'em on.
I said, this has been my dream forever, since I was a little kid. I told you that's what I used to watch when I was a little kid on TV, first thing. And he was like, well, can you dance? I said, you just walked by me. He's like, let me see you dance. I was like, man, I'm giving him my best. He's like, all right, man, look, okay, cool, here. Just here, take the ticket. He's like, yeah, I was trying. I was like, here, he was like, just take the ticket. He said, just take the ticket. I said, all right. Then let me show you how bold I am. This is that ghetto 6th Street in me. I said, I gotta have one for my friend too.
Oh, this brother here.
Why do
This brother here.
I didn't have a car. He had the car. My homie had a car. I was like, my boy got a, I ain't got no ride. I'm gonna be honest, I ain't got no car. Can I get one for my friend? Just, he was like, yeah, no problem, man. Come on, be up at the show, be there on time. So that was it.
High Five Flooring Solutions prides themselves in customer satisfaction, giving you the best for less. Doing residential, commercial work, refinishing hardwood floors, VCT flooring, epoxy garages, basement floors, chain link fences, and privacy wood fencing, along with above ground pools. They value their customers, striving to create a long-term relationship that recognizes the importance of quality service. Please contact Shalon Murray at 563-549-1231, or you can reach out to him on Facebook. That's Shalon Murray. That's SCHLAAN Murray, MURRAY. Come get the best for less. High Five Solutions. They're an unofficial sponsor of Food for Thought.